It has been a blockbuster week for China's robotics industry, from Unitree's high-profile stock market debut ahead of the World Robot Conference in Beijing to the end of the World Humanoid Robot Games today, where teams from 16 countries showcased the latest advances and set new records in over 5 days. Among those, the fastest 100-meter sprint time by a humanoid robot. Tiangong Ultra completed the race in under 9 seconds, beating its own record set just days earlier. More than 2,000 robots competed in sports and real-world scenarios, including household tasks and emergency response. Developers say the games help expose the robot's weaknesses, and findings can then be used to build better machines. The games cap a busy period for China's robotics industry, but as Beijing races to turn its robotics lead into a new engine of growth, can companies turn the hype into a viable business? CNA's Rebecca Metteo looks at what comes next.
It's really packed here at the World Robot Conference, and everyone's trying to see what these machines can actually do. This one's arranging flowers, and it can identify what's around it and adapt to when things move. Skills that could be useful in homes and factories. Whoa, I can really feel its strength. This one's here built for rougher terrain, for jobs like industrial inspections, logistics and emergency rescue. And then we have these guys here putting on a show as a robot band. So really there's a robot here for almost everything.
But demonstrating what they can do is one thing. The bigger challenge comes when they leave the exhibition floor and enter the real world. For Shenzhen-based X-Square Robot, their next stop is factories and homes. Opening a bag of chips or taking out the trash may be simple for us, but still takes a robot much longer. The challenge is adapting to a world that isn't predictable.
我们把机器人和家政保洁的阿姨一起进入到家庭当中，去完成各种各样的一些操作，比如说，去帮用户去收拾鞋子，这个时候是完全脱离我们所谓公司的这样的掌控的。那它在这个时候会有接收到各种各样千奇百怪的一些任务，那我们都需要去非常灵活的去做各种各样的应对。
Shenzhen firm Lumos has also deployed robots in factories for quality inspection and material handling. For now, they work at roughly the same pace as human workers. Getting them faster, the company says, will take time.
我们会需要收集更多的这部分数据，这是为什么我们开发了不少这种数据采集的这种工具。从模型的角度来说，如何去加快训练和迭代。
For all the progress, industry leaders acknowledge robots haven't reached their ChatGPT moment yet, but investors are already betting on that future. Unitree's shares closed 460% above their offer price on their Shanghai debut last week, but have since fallen about 45% from their peak, raising concerns that investor enthusiasm may be running ahead of the business itself. With other robot makers eyeing IPOs, analysts say the boom could eventually produce a shakeout.
还有上百家人形机器人公司，然后当你的市值被预估到600亿甚至更高的一个市值的时候，你如何让投资人，你如何去兑现它？如何能在短时间内把一些前景，我们都认为人形机器人的前景很好，但如何能加速去兑现这个前景？其实这个是非常大的一个挑战。
Commercial success will also depend on winning over consumers. At the World Humanoid Robot Games, the thrills and spills are helping put the technology in front of the public.
There's something surreal about seeing so many humanoid robots compete here, fighting, racing, and even cheerleading. But when one of them falls or stumbles, it's a reminder that this technology is still very much a work in progress. And for the teams behind them, every mistake is another data point and another opportunity to improve.
The games also tested everyday skills, giving people a glimpse of how these machines could eventually fit into daily life.
早上起来，我想让机器人给我做个早餐。
有个机器人，帮着这个把家里我们该做的做掉，就是陪伴我们。
Morgan Stanley forecasts that China's humanoid robot market could reach $15 billion by 2030. Rebecca Metteo, CNA, Beijing.